Hi, Brian Tabor, personal trainer here at the Aztec Rec Center. Today we're going to be going over the overhead press or shoulder press, covering some common mistakes and cueing techniques to help you improve it and make it safe and effective for you. Alright, when we're getting set up for the overhead press, you want to make sure your hands are just a little bit wider than your shoulders. You're going to step under the bar, pressing it up out of the rack and out. Once you're out of the rack, make sure that your legs, butt, and abs are all tight and that your knuckles are pointed up to the ceiling. You're going to take a breath, blow out, and press overhead, making sure that the bar gets locked out above the crown of your head and not out in front. Coming back down to the top of the shoulders and press back overhead. Down to the top of the shoulders and overhead. Okay, now we're going to briefly go over some common mistakes that people make. One of the first mistakes that most people make is not getting themselves firmly planted to the ground. You want to have good posture with flexed legs, butt, and abs. So you're kind of going to be tucking your tailbone underneath you while you do the lift. If we're doing it incorrectly, your tail is going to stick out and we have a large sway in the back as we press up. So we want to fix this by making sure that you're always squeezing your glutes and abs, keeping that tailbone tucked under. The next common mistake is having wrists that are bent back. This is going to lead to a lot more long-term stress on your wrists through lots of repetitive pressing. If it's not the wrists, many people will leave their elbows tucked back, making for an odd way to lift since our points of support aren't directly under the bar. And finally, not getting the bar locked out and straight overhead. Oftentimes you'll see the lift perform in front of the body so that you can see the bar. Ideally, you want to make sure that the lift ends over the head. This requires you to squeeze the shoulders and lock the shoulder blades down and together, not shrugged up to the ears. The overhead press is a great exercise because not only is it going to strengthen your deltoids and your triceps and a host of other muscles, it's going to teach you to brace yourself from the ground up, making sure that you're able to produce force through the legs and stabilize yourself through the midsection and your abdominals.